We call him Sis because his name is Sis, okay? I mean, what do you call people, whatever you call them? That's the name. What the hell are you talking about? Sorry about that, Chris. Got a pirate drinking in a bar, okay? And he's, bartender notices he's missing his right hand. He's got a hook there. And so the bartender says, what happened to your right hand? And the pirate says, I lost it down in the Caribbean fighting a, yellowbeard. And then the bartender noticed the guy has a peg leg, too. The pirate has a peg leg. And he says, how'd you lose your peg leg? He said, oh, I lost my peg leg over off the coast of Florida fighting Blackbeard. And then the guy notices that the pirate's got a hook over, got a patch over his eye, and he says, how'd you get the patch over your eye? He says, a bird flied over me and crapped on my eye. And he says, that caused you to get the patch on your eye? And he says, no, it happened after the day I got my hook. You know what the Blackbeard died from, don't you? Jock itch. Hey, you people are making me nervous here now. Come on. What has 104 eyes and 3 teeth? The front row at a Willie Nelson concert, huh? Willie's playing right here. No? What do you want? I think it'd be all right to smoke that. The doctor said that the infection's cleared up here recently. The great Scott Sisson back here on drums, ladies and gentlemen. He's played with the greats. All right? He's appeared with Chad Everett on the telethon Jerry Lewis show. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to drink. I don't drink. But you know, drummers, they're really something, aren't they, huh? What'd the drummer get on his IQ test? Drool. Who? His face. He's injured. What do you want? What do you want to go to the hospital, get a guy injured? You're going to cut him open, look at his face? What are you talking about? What are you people down here in Florida? I tell you what, when I come in here to Florida on the bus, when I cross the line at Georgia, it said, welcome to Florida. Set your watch back 20 years. You go back to Jersey? Yeah, I'll go back to Jersey. We got a couple more jokes here, then we're going to bring the glass camels out. You know, last night I dreamed I ate a Hey, just throw something edible, all right? They didn't pay us. Bobby Muente didn't pay us like he thought he was going to. You know, last night I went to sleep and I dreamed I ate a 500-pound marshmallow. And I woke up and my pillow was gone. Hey, next time you give away your old clothes, why don't you stay in them, all right? I see this glass camel's going to be a bunch of hippies here. How do you know a hippie's been in your house? He's still there. We only got a couple more here. One spooky night in London on Halloween night, these two kids are trick-or-treating, okay? They look around behind them, and there's this coffin coming after them. This coffin, like, flapping like this, coming after them. So the one guy reaches in his pocket, and he throws a bunch of Vicks 44 cough drops in the back. And the coffin stops. Boo, huh? What's the difference between a wife and a girlfriend? About 10 years and 45 pounds. Well, I'm gonna go. I got a couple more stories here. You know, Sis here is in bad shape. He reminds me of my grandfather. I remember when I when I was a kid, I walked in the house and I said, "Hey, what's that wrinkly thing on Grandma?" And my parents said, "It's Grandpa." He had the same grandfather who was in church, and he passed gas, and he turned to my grandmother and he said, "I just passed gas silently. What should I do?" And she said, "Go get the batteries on your hearing aid replaced, huh?" Well, I guess it's about time for Sis and the Gull to I got one more joke here, and that's it. One more time for Sis. You don't know how hard it was for him to be here tonight, huh? Very few of his bodily organs are working normally like they should be. One more little story about little Johnny, and then that's it. Little Johnny came home with a note from his teacher. The teacher said, "Dear parent, little Johnny is having trouble understanding the proper role of men and women. I suggest you talk to him." So the mother calls little Johnny in and says, "Little Johnny, your teacher says you need some instruction on the proper role of the sexes. Little Johnny, I want you to take my dress off." So little Johnny takes her dress off. I know this is getting risque, but I figure the kids are asleep by now. And then the mother says, "Little Johnny, I want you to take my bra off." And little Johnny takes her bra off. And then finally the mother says, "Little Johnny, I want you to take my panties off." So little Johnny takes his mother's panties off. And then his mother says, "Little Johnny, give me all my clothes back, and I don't want you wearing my clothes to school anymore." Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. This is Sis. We hope you enjoyed yourself tonight. The Glass Camel's coming up next. Yeah.
In the spirit of the merry pranksters, it's the Gull and Sis. Stay tuned, more madness coming your way.